I rise to announce my early departure from the House of Representatives, effective Friday, November 18th. I am leaving early to become the new supervisor for the Charter Township of Plymouth. The last 6 years serving with you have been among the most rewarding, interesting, and challenging of my life. I am honored to have served with each and every one of you. None of this would be possible without the love and support of my family, my wife Catherine, and my daughters Katie and Claire. Unfortunately, they cannot be here today. Claire's in high school back home. Katie is at a big university down the street in East Lansing somewhere that Dad has to pay the bills to. And Judge Heise is on the bench dispensing justice in the Wayne County Circuit Court. But they will read my remarks in the House Journal, and more importantly, so will my grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and yours too. Loved ones who we'll never meet will get a glimpse of what motivated us and what we accomplished in the Michigan legislature. Here's what we faced just 6 short years ago. Michigan's future was bleak. Unemployment at 15%, government shutdowns, budget deficits, lack of leadership. We were telling our kids to move to Chicago for jobs. Detroit was near collapse, and it seemed like we had lost our way of life and our hopes for our children and families. One man stood up and vowed to reverse this decline. His name is Rick Snyder, and I am proud to have served with him. A man who didn't need the job and doesn't deserve the scorn he's taken with it, promised to turn Michigan around, and with our help, he did. He did it with those of us in the class of 2010 who are term limited this year. He did it with people like Jace Bolger, John Walsh, Jim Stamas, and Joe Hovman, who helped lead the charge for reform, budget discipline, and tax fairness that, quite frankly, saved Michigan. The leadership of Kevin Cotter, Tom Leonard, Al Pasholka, and many others have kept Michigan's turnaround going strong. Governor Snyder and many of us in this room also led the fight to bring Detroit back to life. The comeback city is now the heart of the comeback state. We made the tough decisions to advance Michigan and address long-standing problems that had been put off for too long. Our decisions were not easy, they were not always popular, but we were sent here to fix Michigan, to reform government, and we delivered. It's been long said in politics that the best legacy an elected official can leave is that he left office in better shape than where he found it. Those of us leaving this year can definitely say that we left our beloved state far better off than where we were 6 years ago. It's been a tough road for all of us, with many long days, nights away from family, missed school concerts, anniversaries, and birthdays. But our mission was worth it. And for many of us, our work here will soon be complete. I'm especially proud that I'm on track to passing almost 40 public acts over the last 6 years. I have a few more bills coming your way in lame duck. They're great bills, so please vote for them. I don't know if I can say that. As chairman of the House Criminal Justice Committee for the past 4 years, I also took action to institute wide-ranging criminal justice reforms, guide and implement indigent defense protections, and protect children by fighting the scourge of meth, designer drugs, and human trafficking, to name a few. I also want to thank my seatmates these past 6 years. Thank you to my first seatmate and mentor, Joe Hovman. It's all his fault. Thank you to Tom Hooker, who will also be, ironically, a township supervisor himself in the weeks ahead. Thanks for being a role model to everyone in this chamber. And thanks to the friendship of the award-winning Dave Marturnen. Please keep an eye on Dave in the weeks ahead. We want to make sure he doesn't miss any votes. Throughout it all these past 6 years, I've kept true to a core principle: to never forget where you came from and who brought you there. Your family, your friends, and the hardworking taxpayers who elected you. As many of you know, this has been a remarkable and difficult year for me and my family. Fortunately, the people of Plymouth Township did their homework, knew what it was at stake, and trusted me with 4 years as their CEO. All of this in a write-in campaign that made statewide history. I will be forever grateful for the support of the people of Plymouth Township, and I hope you will appreciate my service back home as much as you have here in Lansing. I did not forget where I came from, and I will never forget you. I also want to thank my outstanding staff who have helped make my time in Lansing productive and enjoyable, especially my team in this past term, Valerie Knoll and Sue Brams. As a future former legislator, rest assured that I will be back to testify on bills and help pass legislation that impacts Plymouth Township, maybe dark stores, who knows, Wayne County issues, and the people of Southeast Michigan. I'm especially interested in continuing the progress we've made on human trafficking and criminal justice reform. So today I bid farewell to this honorable house and this beloved institution. It has been an honor and remarkable privilege to have served the people of Michigan, Northville, Plymouth, Canton, and especially Plymouth as a member of the House of Representatives. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. God bless Michigan and God bless America.
Thank you, Representative Heise.